My Carolina Today, live from the WNCN studios.
Hello and welcome to My Carolina Today. I'm Alex Butler.
I'm Alani Calloway. Coming up in the show today, we're going to tell you about a sortarama at the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. That's exactly what it sounds like. You're sorting
things.
Yes.
And then, of course, they've also got the teen bullying event, which is happening here. Lots of schools getting involved in this, and it's, of course, for a great cause. We'll tell you about that. I have two teen artists.
Yes. Also, why now is the time, as you learned,
to aerate. Yes, I did learn that hands-on. I learned it hands-on.
Yes.
So, of course, we also have our new artwork in here. Is that right?
Lovely. Look at there.
From Art Space. This piece is called Crabtree Creek, and it's by Anne Jenkins. The medium is oil on canvas. Anne is a contemporary impressionist artist who paints in acrylics, oils, watercolor, and pastels. She holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in music and early childhood education and is self-taught in her art. See Anne's work at Art Space.
It's lovely. So today is the day, the Apple 6.
I don't have my iPhone sitting on this desk, which, by the way, it is usually attached to me or lost. But I will say I'm stoked for this.
I am too. Now, I enjoy my Apple, but I'm not an Apple disciple, as some people are.
I am, yes.
You are. You have Apple everything. I enjoy my
Apple
iPhone, and that's about it. But I do
know.
plan to get this Apple iPhone 6.
iPhone 6. We got to upgrade you.
Got to upgrade you.
Upgrade you. It's happening at 1 o'clock. So, of course, you can check in for that. It's Eastern time. And they're supposed to also maybe be unveiling an iPad, I think, too. So they might have an iPad, a skinnier iPhone 6.
And perhaps a watch as well.
That's right.
I've heard details about that is you could actually talk into it. You can send text messages through it. You can do a lot of things.
But our producer, Kim, is not having it. She's anti-Apple. Our producer, she came in today.
So
she was
funny.
like,
she's so passionate about it.
Super passionate. She was like, listen, all you AOL, Apple, iPhone people waiting in line for all day. I should have brought the recording in here.
I know. We've already got it. The Samsung people. Okay.
Right.
We love you, Kim, even though.
We do love you.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
You know that group MKTO?
Oh, yes.
Classic. I love that song.
First of all, we love this song.
I wish I could sing it.
I sing it in the shower.
I can't sing. There you go, Alex. Yeah. Anyway, they're opening for Demi Lovato this weekend, and they will be here on My Carolina Today on Friday. That's big news.
So classic.
They're going to be here in the studio. And we're giving you, and perhaps your children,
whoever you want to bring.
Yeah, a chance to see them live here in our studio. So if you are a huge fan, tell us why. Send us an email to mycarolinatoday@wncn.com, and you could be invited here to our studio to see MKTO perform live.
They are cute.
They're so sweet.
So
I love
cute.
that song.
Okay, and then, so hopefully you write in for that, of course. But also there is a really interesting thing that we found. You can imagine, I'm sure, your favorite pop icons in all different places. But can you imagine them as My Little Ponies? This takes the cake for me on crazy stuff happening in the world.
My Little... Who was that?
My Little Pony. A Finnish artist is it's Miley Cyrus. Then they got My Little Kim and Kanye. My Little Dolly. I think we missed the Kim and Kanye one. It happened too fast. I couldn't keep up.
Oh
okay, there it was, yeah.
Oh, there's the Kim and Kanye.
Yeah, which is so crazy. My Little Dolly
That's the
Parton.
Miley with the tongue out.
Would you buy that for your daughter?
No.
She'd be like, here's Kim and Kanye, My Little Pony. Okay, no, it's over the top. Not interested.
Oh, my goodness.
But yeah,
she's making statements with this. She did some pop icons as well as some gay icons.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, but this is what it's evolved to. I feel like you always see artists doing these really crazy things and like taking pictures and like now My Little Pony with like
and we
Kim
talk
and Kanye.
About them.
I know.
So they achieve what they set out to
They get exactly what they set out to do. That's right. So
this is really interesting.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things that's going on right now because a lot of people, of course, know about Facebook, and a lot of people use Facebook as a way to communicate and tell people, hey, look at my amazing life. Well, a 25-year-old girl that is out in, I believe, Australia, she basically had this idea to show people that you can be whoever you want on Facebook and people will believe you. So she pretended to go on a vacation in Southeast Asia when in reality she was at home.
Yeah.
And post all these pictures and putting seemingly authentic holiday photographs on Facebook to create the idea that she was there, but it's to show people that, it's not always what it looks like.
Yeah, she did this as part of a graduate school project, I believe. And I think this is really interesting because I've had interactions with people who think that for some reason, I don't know why they think this. My life is just so fabulous. I'm like, why do you
Your life
think
is fabulous.
I mean, but compared to other people, it's pretty average.
Well,
but I think, well, why do you think that? And they'll say, oh, you know, Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right, because
I'm
you
showing
only
you
see
what I
that one
want to
image.
show you. I'm not showing you the ugly.
Right, and I think that's the case, is that everybody posts, you know, it's a keeping up with the Joneses thing in a lot of ways. I think everybody posts, you know, hey, look at me, look at my amazing life, look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And they're not going to post like, you know, and sometimes people put they've had a bad day, but, you know, I think people sometimes think they have to keep up with the Joneses in that way where they see it.
See, I never post when I have a bad day. I try to be very positive on social media. If I'm in a bad mood, I just don't even go there. So I'm one of those people who I guess maybe you would think my life is fabulous because I don't
because
talk
you're like,
about,
here's all the good stuff.
I don't talk about the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But that's just because I don't like putting all my business in the street.
I guess that's true.
I don't know.
Every once in a while, I'll put, this was a bad day. My iPhone 6 dropped on the ground. We need to rework that. But then I was like, good news, it's 1 p.m. today. They'll be telling me when I can get the
But then
new
how
one.
long is it going to take before we can actually get our hands on it?
Right, that's the question. I've heard rumors about September 19th, so we'll see.
Okay, you can get a tour of some really cool Raleigh neighborhoods this weekend.
That's
the
cool.
Oakwood Walking Tour is this Saturday. It's happening during SparkCon. The Oakwood Walking Tour will include the modern house in Oakwood that's on trial. Have you heard about this house?
No, I haven't.
So there's this house that it looks a little different than the older homes. It's more modern. An architect and his wife built the house. It's been all over national news because the neighbors, well, not necessarily, neighbors don't like it. Some of the neighbors don't like it.
The neighbors don't like it? So it's cool what he did, but it's not cool with the neighbors.
Right. Some of them don't like it, and they have gone to court. It's actually in the court system right now because they say it doesn't look like the rest of the homes. It should not be here in this historic neighborhood. So that house will be part of the tour, and the owner will be part of a panel discussion after the tour. So if you watch the
neighbor.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh
really
man,
is.
that would be so crazy. I can't even imagine like living next door and then having to deal with all that. That would be so wild.
Yeah.
All right.